All right, so that's the latest with one-star wide receiver. How about this guy, Dez Bryant? Here's the deal. It's the headliner in my show description today, so I'll spend a little extra time on this. Jason Garrett said he has not met with Dez Bryant and really isn't sure when that meeting is going to go down. Now, the Cowboys begin their offseason program April 16th, and that seems like a logical deadline to me in terms of figuring out a decision with Dez Bryant. He is set to earn $12.5 million in 2018. He's got a $16.5 million cap hit that same year. From what I understand, the Dallas Cowboys leadership is going to be sitting down with Dez Bryant and asking him to take a pay cut, to lower that cap number for 2018. And it all comes down to return on the investment. If you are paying this guy $12.5 million, you're expecting production at a $12.5 million level. And that's just not going to happen at this juncture in Dez Bryant's career. Dez knows that, Jerry knows that, Dak knows that. And so it's going to take some really brutally honest conversations here where Jerry and Stephen Jones and whoever's in this meeting here, Jason Garrett, etc., will have to say, look, Dez, here's the stat line from last year. This is not $12.5 million production. I don't care if Dak Prescott missed a few throws. I don't care if Chaz Green was stinking up the joint at left tackle. You are a star wide receiver. We're paying you as such, and you're not producing that way on the football field. So in that vein, we are asking you to take a pay cut. And that, from what I understand, is how things are going to go down in this meeting. I don't think he's going to get cut, although you guys can certainly weigh in. Give me a heart if you think the Cowboys should cut Dez Bryant. Give me a like for no. I will say this. The Cowboys will save more money if they cut him after June 1st rather than cutting him prior to June 1st. It's just kind of how the contract shakes out there. So Cowboys are expected to sit down with Dez, discuss things, hopefully lower his salary. And hopefully Dez can look at himself in the mirror and understand that he's not the same wide receiver from 2014, from 2013, etc. He's just not. And old Father Time, it's tough to beat him out unless you're like Tom Brady, where he just seems to be godly for some reason. So the situation goes along here with Dez Bryant. And for the Dallas Cowboys, a team with not the most cushion in terms of salary cap space, it would go a long way if Dez were to take some sort of pay cut here. And, of course, Dallas signed Allen Hurns and Deontay Thompson. And Jason Garrett weighed in on that, saying that we talked about some of the moves we made at the receiver position, and they're designed to create competition there. We think that's going to help everybody on our team. That coming from the mouth of Jason Garrett. So the pressure's on, number one, for Dez to live up to that $12.5 million contract if he somehow gets away with just not reducing that number. And number two, Allen Hurns and Deontay Thompson are waiting in the wing to kind of surpass Dez in terms of wide receiver competition. Whether or not that happens remains to be seen, and I'm not saying it's going to happen. I know some people in the comments section on YouTube in particular have been calling me out saying that Deontay Thompson's going to play better than Dez Bryant. No way. Not saying that's going to happen. I'm just saying there's competition, there's pressure, especially for the $12.5 million man, Dez Bryant. All right? So a meeting is going to happen at some point, but Jason Garrett telling reporters over the weekend that meeting has not happened just yet. Keep it right here on the Cam Rogers Show, of course, for all the latest surrounding Dez, Odell, and so much more.